Hey guys, welcome back to Gameplayx4. Another.
Ray your mic.
You kind of echoey.
Yeah.
Myself?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Obviously, I could hear myself
this is
somewhere. I
every
don't know where.
episode.
Oh man.
Are you
Yo,
sure?
Ray, this is every episode.
Every episode we start, we're like, what's new with Ray's malfunctions?
Bro,
Ray just
I
needs to stop
swear.
messing with shit and just
I
leave it
swear.
alone.
I swear I haven't done nothing.
But it's episode 47, so welcome to another
Bro,
episode.
look, you all this time I've been talking. I said nothing.
We've told you a billion times your mic is messed up.
I told you in the beginning, or I said,
No.
Ray, your mic.
This is the lost episode because
Okay,
we're not gonna count this as an episode.
Okay, whatever, guys.
Ray, just don't talk.
Whichever way you guys.
Wait, what happened?
Oh god.
Oh my god.
You sound like you're in a storm.
Okay, take it over, Kevin.
This is
Take it over.
the same
Wait,
guy
hold
who
on,
wanted us to
hold
go
on.
use another
Josh,
platform.
Josh, take it over. Take it over.
This fucking guy. What up, everybody? What you guys have been up to this week?
Not much. Actually, me and Ruben start. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Wait, why is this thing? Oh no, I see why. Okay.
Why is that going? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Do y'all hear that echo?
I did, but it's gone now.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Oh, now, yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah.
you guys can play Monster Hunter. Y'all liking that?
Yeah,
So
it's
far,
actually it's a very they did a lot of people that was playing Monster Hunter from the older series that were complimenting Monster Hunter World for quality of life changes. They did the same thing on top of what they already did in Monster Hunter World to Rise.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things now that just makes life so much easier in the game, especially with the Palamute system. It just makes things so much better. Whether
It's like
you
more
don't
solo support. It's more solo support, to be honest.
right. I mean, but even when it comes to the internet, even online gameplay, I can really say that online gameplay is far superior than World. Like, and the loading times are insane. Like compared to World, you're like in and
Better
out
be you
of
on
things
you
like
on a
that.
chipset.
Yeah,
That's
no,
the thing.
but
Yeah.
we all know the Nintendo Online system, right? But because what they did is they implemented in this game rollback netcode, so online is snappy, and I haven't played a game online where it's dropped or it's lagged or it's dropped frames. Like it's been like even with like all the hectic spark animations and stuff like that, like things are like still are like holding well, and it's amazing. It's amazing for a Switch game. That's what I'll say. It's
I tried the
amazing for
demo
what.
out.
Right.
For a Switch game, it does look pretty decent, no lie.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then you actually play the game, and it looks even better.
See, Nintendo, this is why you need to focus on graphics. If you can get a fanboy to roundage how much better it is, that's how you know you blew his mind, Nintendo. Okay, get on it. Okay, get on it.
No. Nintendo didn't blow his mind. Capcom.
Capcom, yeah, that RE engine is a godsend.
Clearly, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
When it
I
comes
mean,
to online playing, yeah.
I think I can state that this game is the best visualized game the Switch has in its
There you
lineup.
go. There you go, Nintendo. You just got a fanboy, okay? Keep it up. Keep it up.
But again, that is only gonna last for a year because we're getting it on PC.
Yeah, PC gonna take
Now
over in
it
a
does
year.
look really good, but you do notice that it's on a hardware that's limited. So
Right,
Yeah.
it is limited. But even when you're playing it, because I know there's some people that are complaining like, oh, the graphics are bad and it's only 30 frames per second. But when you're actually playing the game, you kind of just because the gameplay is so good and so snappy and everything, like you kind of forget all about all that. It's weird. I think when a game is actually good, you forget about all that shit. So you forget about that it's not 60 frames per second, but it is at a cool 30.
all right, let's
30
not
frames.
say we forget.
No, well, but when you're
Because you can see that.
I'm saying
half
I'm
the
not
time.
saying I'm not saying you can't see that, but I'm saying because it is gonna be like when you first get into it, you're gonna be like, oh, what the fuck, right? Because you're used
Yeah.
to other people are used to 120 20 hertz, right? And playing on that shit, and then go all the way down to 30, and they'll be like, oh, what the fuck? So right, you're gonna see that difference. But when you start playing the game, and then start consecutively playing and going into the missions and playing, you kind of forget about all that other shit, and
Maybe you.
you're focused on the gameplay. You're focused
I-
on like what you're doing and like the mechanics of it.
Yeah,
You kind of forget about all the other shit.
Monster Hunter is really engaged like that because you got to be good or you just kind of die.
Right.
Well, yeah, very much. But there's one thing that they have a difficulty on it. It was people were complaining that they have a log save file. So every time you save the game resets when you turn off. You turn the Nintendo Switch, right, and you go into the game. People said that the file gets locked.
Did they cheat?
No, it just a file.
Yeah, it has to be it because well, I know what Ruben is saying, and it's not that. So there's something that I guess that happens where if you set a shortcut on the radial dial with your poses,
Yeah.
and then and you do that while you're in gameplay, and the game saves or whatnot, it corrupts your save file.
Yeah.
So that's what happened in the but that's if not a lot of people even use that on the radial dial. Like that's something you do on the action selection. So
Yeah.
I mean, you reserve radial dial for like shortcuts while you're in a hunt, like for potions and items and shit like that. No one
Right.
uses that shit for fucking
Yeah.
poses. Like, so I mean, someone had to like, hey, let's put a pose while I fucking hunt, and then they fucked up their shit, and that's when they found out.
Yes.
But I mean, no one's really doing that. So I mean, you're good in that aspect, but I mean, just don't put that shit until they give their next firmware update.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And by the way, they respond quickly to that, like, "Oh, we're gonna update that as soon as possible." They quickly
Yeah,
say,
I mean,
They
they
better.
quickly would just like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, boom, like that's cool, transparent, right? It's they're a lot. If we were talking about Capcom of old, they wouldn't be doing shit. But now that everything's like under new management and everything, like it's being very
let's not give
transparent.
Capcom all too much credit. They still do some
But
good shit.
I'm doing it in comparison. I'm not saying that they're the company that we need to beloved, right? I'm just saying in comparison of Capcom of old, now they're doing things quite differently because they learned from their mistakes.
Gee, Nintendo, see if you just do the same thing, you learn from your mistakes.
Right.
You know, with your stupid online code and removing features, maybe people won't bitch at you so goddamn
Right.
much.
Right. I mean, and you're seeing that with Monster Hunter series, you're seeing that with the Resident Evil series. Like
Yeah.
you're seeing good outcomes come out of Capcom, and
Capcom's like,
that's really
damn, if we just gave them what they wanted, they buy our shit.
cool. Right. Right.
I mean, they said backed up. I mean, you have what Monster Hunter World over its whole life sold like 7 million copies,
"Yeah."
and then Monster Hunter Rise already passed 4 million.
Well,
Today,
no,
it's
I think
4.5 million right now.
wasn't Monster Hunter World like 15 or 16 million in overall
No.
sales?
No,
Monster Hunter never.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard a story or something like that. I could have
But
been
they sell the
wrong.
most on the Switch.
like
Yeah.
yesterday,
Yeah,
what?
into the platform.
Well, Rise is already at 4.5 million. That's a good sign.
Well,
I mean,
isn't
know,
that's units shipped, right? That's not
Yeah.
actual sold.
no.
Because-
4.5 is sold.
4.5.
Really? Oh, because I heard it was
And they're
1
not just gonna
point.
ship 4 million.
Wait. But I heard it was Capcom had shipped 4 point, and then they actually sold 1.8 in the first week.
No. They sold the first week. They sold 4.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
Which
sure.
is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, Sony has its video game problems like always.
Right.
You sell the console, can't sell the games.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I guess we should just get into these stories. You know, that's what they're doing.
Right.
Rise.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing their like perfectly good young lives away.
Yeah. You need to stop giving Monster Hunter a break, son. I play that game too
No.
fucking much, yo.
Blame Kenneth for that, because he's the one that told me to play Monster Hunter in the first place.
These man play every Monster Hunter fucking game that come out.
It's not my fault.
No lie.
Yeah,
He didn't play most of the world. He didn't
Yeah,
play-
that's the only one he hasn't played this world.
I'm talking about Yatu.
Yeah.
Oh, me? Well,
Yeah, you and Ruben.
I actually haven't like
It's
when I
Kenneth's
only
fault.
played
Kind of fault.
I played with only like 2 or 3 times with Ruben out of the week because of work. Like I wasn't playing all the time.
I did it.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
move
this
on
motherfucker
to-
was playing every day.
Yeah, let's move on.
Well, look, when you ain't got no life at the moment, though, and you stuck in quarantine, you're gonna be playing them games.
Yeah,
Well, we were stuck in quarantine. You got the
okay.
vaccine.
It's okay.
You
No, the
go.
second. I need a second.
Okay.
Still catch COVID.
Let's move on to the first story then. We already talked about.
Ray, you're not
Dungeons.
in this conversation.
We already
okay?
talked about
You're
Dungeons
not
and
in
Dragons. We already
the
talked about
conversation.
Dungeons.
I can't even hear you speak right now. So, anyway, boys.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we could
ready
hear
for
you.
Monster Hunter twice.
You guys could play Pokemon, whatever you guys talking about. Let's
Wow.
move on.
This fool.
Start the podcast.
So Microsoft's cloud services are down again, and this.
No, it's not the cloud service. It's their
This
whole
is-
network.
Really?
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you read the article, it's actually the whole network.
Well, that's a measly title right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the main thing that they want you to click
Look,
on.
I'm reading
and
the
then you
title.
read the article.
I'm ready to title.
No, but
I'm reading the
title is always in the
You could
thread.
you could explain right now if you want.
Yeah, it's their
Go
whole
ahead, Josh.
network.
Explain us. What is it about?
Ray, just I can't even hear you, bro. Just stop talking. No, their whole network is down. So that means Bing, Office, my Xbox, anything Microsoft related is pretty much was down for like a few days. It started in one day, and then it went from having to be Office to be Xbox and the X Cloud and all that crap. So it's like, look, guys, we ain't ready for the future, which means we ain't ready for cloud gaming. So
Oh,
No.
damn.
they said it was a possible DNS issue, but that's the way of the internet, boys. You get
Yeah.
DNS, you get DDoS with all that shit. This is not a
Mhm.
DDoS, but I'm just saying, like, it happens.
So how long is it gonna be delayed? This program? How long is it gonna take to like fix it
Oh, I
out?
mean, it pretty much
It's coming back. Yeah.
it's like, but it's not like 100%. Like it's
It just all it did is it says it rerouted the DNS traffic. Yeah, so it looks like this is a temporary thing, but I think what people are surprised about is that happened so soon. But the thing is that it's seeming like this coincides. So it's in there in the article. It talks about their Microsoft Azure and all that stuff. It looks like Microsoft has desire to move everything over to Azure. So the fact that it looks like the network is not ready for that is actually kind of hilarious. But, but it is what it is. I mean, it is being fixed. It's just that if you don't do XCloud, you can't be having this.
And that's
Especially
what
with
I'm saying, yeah. People are paying for that service. Like, man, all they're gonna do is just brush it off. Be like, okay, look, it's back now, guys. You good now, right?
Yeah, people could lose saves. They could lose progress.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's
So they're all-
crazy.
So everybody who has an Xbox or a Microsoft account, they're all fucked.
They've been unreachable. Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, it looks like it's back up though. Not bad.
Yeah, because it happened a few times where I lost some games because their fucking network were down. But it wasn't with Microsoft. It was happening with BattleNet.
Yeah, I mean, it
lost
happens frequently, yeah.
I remember I played Call of Duty. I played Modern Warfare. I beat the whole game, and I'm like, let me go achievement hunt real quick. And it said, oh, you have no achievement. I'm like, excuse me. Then I go check the campaign. It's like, oh, you never beat it. I'm like, oh, I'm done with that. I uninstalled that shit. I was over that. But yeah, it can't happen. And if you want to have the cloud be the future, you can't be having this shit happen like that.
You really can't. You have to be. It has to be airtight.
I mean, when you learn about your mistakes, now you could fix it.
not $1 billion.
Yeah, exactly.
Never happened.
This is $1 billion company who got all the resources in the world. Like, it should not be happening. Like, they are a software company, and they still can't get this shit right.
Yeah.
But
All right.
that's enough of that. It's just really nothing crazy.
Talk about Microsoft again.
Hey man, we like Elder Scrolls. It's free online right now, so go play that.
Who cares? Okay, whatever.
Elder Scrolls is a big game. What you talking about?
Let's go to the line. Yeah, I think it's like one of the top 5.
I
Look,
play
Ruben,
already.
just
I
because
finished
you
the game.
care, that's what.
Bye.
Just because you only play Monster Hunter doesn't mean the world plays only Monster Hunter.
Bro, I play
Honestly,
all
we
the
don't need
stuff
to be
already.
seeing you showing off your
Next.
shit, all right?
He said Monster Hunter, so I took it out.
Yeah, he just flexing because he got it. Okay, he got a goddamn controller.
I'm just be flexing all day. He said, "Yo, we talking about Pokemon Blue? Here you go, bro. I
And
got
Pokemon card. You're talking
Really?
about the Charizard? Here you go. I have one.
you." Oh man.
My see, Judge, see what you did to this man? He's flexing now.
Pokemon
You
Blue?
lucky, you lucky no one knows you there, bro. You have
We
to
know where
swap
you
team
live.
over your house.
But yeah, it's yeah, Elder Scrolls. I guess it's free for the next few days.
It's free. Yeah, it's free. Go check it out. I
Oh,
mean,
and they're having a sale on the game and expansions. Don't know how
Elder
much that'll
Scrolls
do.
is Elder Scrolls Online is pretty sick, but I don't really
Look,
play those games.
look.
So.
Right.
Only if you're low life, you go want to play Go Elder Scrolls Online. Literally, you can go to level 365, something like that.
This is the same guy who talks about leveling up to max in these fucking games.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like the one MMO that I beasted on and I maxed out my character on was Dragon Nest. Okay, I was on that shit
I
like a
remember
beast.
that.
Man, I was on that game like a beast.
I
Man.
played
was-
Ragnarok for some time. Like
Yeah,
back in
like-
the day, I played Ragnarok. Ragnarok was that game I played a lot.
But like if you play Dragon Nest, especially back in the day, do you know what the Black Sovereign Domain grind is? Yeah,
Nah.
it took 4 days of grinding in there to get to max level, but man, was it worth it? And then they come out with the patch, and then it pushes the max level to like 90. It was nice. It was
Interesting.
so nice. Especially when you're the best, you go to AOE, you just start wrecking people with your infinite combos.
That's fucked up. No, you don't need that. You don't take more.
This we should well, I don't know if you want to, but Final Fantasy 14 is actually free plus the first 3 expansions.
Really?
Oh, shit. I'm
Yeah,
down.
so we can actually try that. My friend wants me to try get on that.
I'm down.
We'll try. I don't know how much help I'll be seeing how, I'll try.
How useful? What you mean? Huh?
I said I don't know how useful I'll be given that I mostly play at night, but we'll see.
Ah, man, I ain't got shit to do. Neither does Ruben.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, the only one who has a life in here is Andres and Ken.
Both of you. I get a job, but I keep getting denied, bro. Because
Yo, man, don't tell the world your problems.
You know what you have to do instead, right?
I'm normal. They know. They're going with my struggles too. So
You know what you have to do instead, right, Ruben? Yeah, sell
What?
drugs.
Get a sell truck.
The real drugs, weed.
no,
Smoke weed every day.
don't eat down.
Look,
My
if you're growing in your house, you can just say you started a small business.
Yeah, exactly. That's
life.
it. And you could write that off.
Look,
Wait,
I
let's
already
not
learned that. I already know my future of that. Okay, it's rather be in jail or die.
selling weed is not legal. What you talking about?
No, other things.
Look, Ray will help you.
Nah.
He's a professional.
Hold on, I'm a mute Andres from Sweden. All right, that's enough Elder Scrolls then because we ain't gonna talk about it. What's his news for the Genshin Impact? Yeah, Ruben's favorite game, the
No.
Genshin Impact.
Kenneth's favorite game.
I haven't played the game like 3 months.
And then you're saying that it's gonna move to PS5. And then now that yeah, because they like, oh my god, Genshin Impact. Because the new updates are looking better for characters.
Not
And then,
really.
but it's saying they have more chance of getting the characters than before.
Hey.
You're the one that showed me the game, so shut up.
Oh my god, they're gonna have faster loading screens. They better. It's a fucking mobile game.
I don't want to play a game where like 99% of the characters are little girls.
You too. Shut up.
Hey, they're not little girls. They are adults, young adult girls.
Nah, most of them are teenagers.
No, I don't believe that.
And the witch's hat girl is actually an adult.
Yeah, no, the witch, the girl in purple is an adult. The one in front of it is adult.
Yeah.
But the one in the red is like 16.
16. Yeah.
16 in the American translation. We don't know her actual age.
I don't want to go there. Neither do you. Genshin Impact is the waifu wars.
Yep.
Bro,
Oh,
for the
no.
waifus, still kicking apparently. So yeah,
Taking
go.
people's money since 2020.
It's not there yet. It's not there yet, by the way. It's not there
I
yet.
didn't say it was dead. I mean, I played it like
Yet.
like 2 weeks ago. It's just that when I went to go back to play, I'm like, it reminded me just how much of a fucking grind it is, and I just
I
I don't
forgot.
want to. I don't want to feel
is,
that.
the problem is the lack of content. They keep releasing characters, but there's nothing to do with
I mean,
them.
I finally beat the
Right.
story, like not the main story because it's started to finish, but like
The
the
Wind
first
Dragon?
part.
The Wind Dragon?
Yeah, I finally beat that shit, and I was like, oh, it's over. Okay, I'm done.
Oh no! Now you go to find to another place and you have to defeat the. What was the cause of killing the dragon? The Earth Dragon, I believe.
Oh yeah, you gotta fight Child and that whole group. of
Yeah,
people.
yeah. Cool
This
people.
story is never gonna end. You wanna know why? They're just
Money.
gonna keep releasing more shit. Be like, oh, guess what? That wasn't it. It was there's more.
Oh,
There's more things to play out here. But yeah, that's Genshin Impact. Some more interesting news though. Ray, what are you doing?
I think
Ray,
that's
are you awake?
I think that's
No, go ahead.
Ray, there we
Next.
go.
Right next. Yeah, Ray Max is Ray Max is it's not working. So sadness for him.
That's nice. He could be mute. Alright, this is actually pretty big news. MLB The Show, if y'all don't know, is a PlayStation exclusive because Sony themselves produced this. I think their in-house studio develop this?
They might. I think it's the Sony studio that makes this game.
Yeah, I think it is Sony Studios. Yeah, because they got the license for it, so there is no other MLB,
Right.
game. And it's coming to Xbox, but it's coming to Game Pass day one
Wow.
of release.
Game Pass.
You got PlayStation game gonna be
Let me
on
be
the
honest.
Xbox.
Have you played an MLB game before?
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have.
No.
I've actually played the
Never.
show, and back in the day, MLB Slugfest. Oh my god, that game was fire. If you like Blitz, those kind of games, like NFL Blitz, MLB Slugfest was fire.
Shut up, Gabriel. Stop
This
doing
boy
that,
really pulled that? Oh my god. Yo, Hermione, what else you got in your bag? Jesus, this boy really pulled out Slugfest. But I was talking about the one on PlayStation 2. PS1. Yeah, PS2.
Yeah. Oh,
This
man.
boy pulled out
This man
MLB
just pull out that
Slugfest.
thing, dog.
You weren't
Oh my
specific.
God.
You weren't specific.
Why do you have that game? Oh my god.
But it's going to Xbox.
I used to play this all the time. That's why.
Yeah. So it's coming to Game Pass, Xbox, which is great for Xbox because that means more games on Game Pass. And there's a lot of fanboys out there that heard that PlayStation is moving their games to other platforms.
Look, at least they care about MLB, not like goddamn NFL and FIFA.
Money is money. And if Sony can make more money by putting their games on other platforms, they're gonna do it because they see Microsoft doing it and it's working out for them. So why wouldn't they do it either?
Yeah.
Cha-ching! I actually like it. Yeah. So anyone who's excited about MLB going to Xbox, you got it. If you have an Xbox, you can play the damn game.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think this is Sony bending the knee to Microsoft, realizing that when it comes to Game Pass, you're just not going to stop this juggernaut.
Yeah. You know what's more crazy though? Xbox owners get PlayStation games on Game Pass day one when they don't even put their PlayStation games on PS Now day one on release.
Yeah, I have to be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I think the reason why this is the case is because I think going forward, Sony is going to want Game Pass like service
on their platform.
No, for Windows, because Sony has already expressed interest in putting games on Windows, and instead of having to directly port the game all the time, you can just kind of put it on Game Pass. Right?
I mean, you still got to report it because
of course, but it's not as heavy as it would have been otherwise, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that's what it is. It's like they're like, hey, at the end of the day, we could talk about Sony being a great gaming company, but when it comes to computers, Microsoft got it on lock. They control like 98% of the PC market, which is ridiculous. I mean, of the computer market, which is really can't say anything about, can't do anything about it. They control the OS, which is like only 3 OSs in the world. Well, there are more, but only 3 people care about.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, at the end of the day, you put it on Windows, Microsoft has a hand in it, whether you like it or not. And so I think a part of it might be, hey, we want one day we want God of War to come here. Instead of putting it on Steam, paying 30%, we'll cut a deal. You want people on Game Pass, you want people playing our games. We can instead of paying 30% on Steam, we can just, you know, you give us a cut of whatever's on Game Pass for the however long the game is on there. And on top of that, they get the freedom to pull the game off as well, without having like backlash. Because that's one of the big things too, is that with Steam, you pull the game off, people get pissed because the game is supposed to be there forever. Not really, it's not supposed to, but that's how people feel. But with Game Pass, you can just say it's only going to be here for 6 months, and it leaves, even if it was supposed to be there for like 3 years. And so it's like I think what they're doing is if that is the route they're going now, I think that's a smart thing. It'll save them a lot of money and infrastructure costs, having to build their own networks and stuff. It'll save them from having to compete with Microsoft, which Microsoft already has a huge lead. And you know, they cut that cloud deal with Microsoft anyway, so they would have to go through them for the service. So I think it's wise. And PS Now is as good as it became, it's still not that great. So, so I think they're realizing the truth. You're fired.
Yeah, it's the fact that when they bought OnLive, they were using their servers.
Right.
And OnLive, I mean, it was ahead of its time, but they never upgraded or updated the servers. And so it just became pretty much old news at that point because it's so laggy playing those games.
I mean, yeah, I think that's the thing is that this is Microsoft's strong point because Microsoft has control over stuff from front end to back end. Whereas in Sony, they have back end stuff, but they're not quite at the furthest back. You know what I mean? Like they're not like they still have to go through other services to get their servers to work. Whereas Microsoft's like, hey, we have our own set. We don't have to care about what anyone else is doing.
I remember, but before I think it was a few years ago. I think when Microsoft announced the whole xCloud thing, Sony actually signed a deal with them to work on cloud-based infrastructure. So because they obviously can't make it their own, so might as well cut a deal.
Yeah, and not only that, but Microsoft also they have, I think, a better research and development team. I mean, they get, because of the size of the company, they can get the best talent from anywhere in the world. And most people will say yes. So it's like, because they come out with really cutting edge things all the time. It's just that they don't know how to market it.
That's the only downside.
Yeah, like HoloLens was amazing. The Kinect was amazing. But when it came to marketing it,
hey, look, man, HoloLens 2, man, it's coming out.
Right. Actually, I don't know why they put that in the slides, but Niantic actually showed off something that seemed very close to the HoloLens.
No, we did. We talked about it a few weeks ago. Yeah.
No, that was when Niantic did the little demo with Microsoft.
Oh, okay.
But Niantic themselves are releasing something very interesting.
Really?
Yeah. Either way,
we can talk about it now if you want. Go ahead.
That's MLB.
MLB the show, boys. Like, who's trying to get spanked? Pony.
The only time I play MLB the show is if I have the actual bat in my hand. Sweet.
Like it's when I'm playing MLB the show in the real, boys.
I never play sports video games anymore.
I used to play them heavily.
I used to play them a lot.
I used to play NBA Live when it used to be good.
I used to play FIFA when it was good.
Before 2004, I used to play Madden. And I used to play Slugfest a lot.
I think the last FIFA I played was 2008. That's it.
And then I never played any soccer games. I used to play the street games. The only soccer game that I played and will ever play is Marvel Strikers, but I'm never going to get a third. So, sad face for me. Nintendo, you can go screw yourself. Next.
Yeah, so when it comes to that Niantic 5G thing, I just had to make sure I'm getting this fact straight here.
You know what? Mario Strikers is dead, but you know what is not dead?
Hey, that's so cool.
It's not there.
Yeah, let's stop talking about cutting edge technology for a video game that's 15 years old. No, no, I'm just kidding. Anyway, when it comes to the AR glasses, yeah, apparently they're the standalone augmented reality glasses. They're like a cell phone on your face. They use the 5G network in order to they use Pokemon Go as an example, but they want you to play Pokemon Go and actually have to go on your phone. Make sense?
But you
And
always
so-
have to be on your phone, Pokemon Go.
No, but they're trying to take that away. So instead of using your phone, you just use the glasses.
Ah,
And instead of having to look at your phone,
yo,
and instead of having to look at your phone, it's like the virtual world to see the Pokemon. You just see them in your actual world, like around.
you
like-
know what that means?
You about to get a lot of car crashes?
Nah.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, can't wait for that.
Yes, sir.
Definitely can't wait for that.
Yo, I would love. Yo, I've been ever since I was a kid. I'm like, damn, I need Yu-Gi-Oh! Augmented reality.
Didn't they do
I
that
just
not too
need
long?
that.
Like a few years back.
It was like beta test. It was some fan art, some
Right.
anime
But
stuff.
no. It was through Konami. I don't know if you guys remember this. So it was like
Oh no,
AR technology.
it was scripted. It was scripted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They weren't really dueling. It was scripted. Like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They had everything planned, and then they just had them like duel. And then
Oh,
the
okay,
monsters
got
would
you.
go up. Yeah.
That was like
I
a
need
few years back.
Holograms. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I need, but I'm never gonna get that because there are so many Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like they have to model
There's
it,
many.
the effects. Like that's so much money that they're
Let's
just.
do one scenario, which is the regular summoning and fusion.
No,
Yeah.
I'll even accept just getting Duelix Kingdom monsters, and I can do that.
That's what I was about to say. To be honest, what you probably get first, if they do it,
It's Duelist Kingdom.
probably gonna be like a monthly subscription because it's Konami. It's not LiDAR. So.
Mm-hmm.
And from that point, they'll say, "Hey, here's like a pack." So I'll probably like Duelist Kingdom at first, and then I'll add on like Battle City, and then they'll add on like you know what I mean. Like they'll add on little by
Well,
little.
the same thing they did it with Duelist Links,
Yeah,
right? The app. The app they started off with the base, and then they worked their way up into updating from next
for
show
next.
and season and shit like that.
No,
So
man. You know what I need in this life too? With that, I need Kaiba Land.
Kaibaland?
yeah,
Oh.
Kaibaland when they go into the VR world.
Yeah, Kaiba Land.
when they got trapped.
Like no, I mean
Yeah.
like actual Kaiba Land, like a amusement park, and it's just all Yu-Gi-Oh related, and you can go to the virtual reality and the little pods on the side, or you can play Yu-Gi-Oh on the stadium, like Duelist Kingdom. That should be fire. You imagine World Championship and you're watching the holograms, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
Konami
it.
won't care.
And that's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
That's in
It's not
our
during
dreams.
time.
That's just in our dreams right now.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yo.
All right, but yeah, that's
Great idea, though.
very
Great
Microsoft.
fucking idea, but no, they're not gonna do it.
So we're still on the Sony topic.
No, they were just saying that they discontinue the PlayStation 3, the PS Vita, and also the PSPs. They're gonna they're not
store
discon-
and the web.
yeah, they're not gonna make it no more. That's the
Yeah,
end
at
of
the
it.
end of the day,
Which
these
is gonna-
things are old as fuck. Like,
Yeah, and which
Yeah.
is going to drive up the game market with the secondary market, right? With all the like PS2 games and stuff like that, and PS3 games that you can't rarely get like anymore like that. Now all those games you're going to see eBay go up with those games.
Yeah.
Jack and Daxter, that no one cares about. I'm gonna search it up right now. Hold on. Jack and Daxter.
I never had a PS Vita.
12
Yeah,
bucks.
why-
Trying to pay 12, they cheap as fuck. No one cares about those games.
No,
But, yeah,
I mean,
it's
if you-
the first
yeah.
gen. It'll take a
And
little
then
bit of time. Yeah.
right, and then you have to also collectibles. Collectors are going to try to get the fully like sealed
yeah,
ones
the
and shit
sealed
like that.
ones.
Right.
Yeah, like that Mario that sold for 660,000.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Shit. Sealed Super Mario Bros. Game, the first Mario Bros. Game ever made.
No.
650K.
$660 is sold in sealed.
$660,000.
That's a
Sealed
house.
and graded.
Yeah,
Sealed and
That's
graded.
a house. That's a
Hell
fucking
yeah,
house.
that boy said, "Yo,
Small house,
I
super
held
small
this for
house in
40
LA.
years. I held this for 40 years. This is
40 years, my God.
That shit-
40 years. 4 decades, dude. 4 decades of holding that thing. God
Well,
damn.
it came out 85, right? It was 87.
80,
I think 87.
Oh, so then
87,
it's
yeah.
about 33 years.
Yeah,
Well,
33
3 decades and 3 years
Yeah.
down. That's
Yeah.
way too long, though. That's a whole
Shit,
life right there, dog. God
that's
damn.
crazy. But so what else happened with this? So did some developers get pissed off, Ken?
Oh yeah, so this week Sony announced that they were closing PlayStation 3, PS Vita, and the PSP store. A lot of people are upset because one, you can't really get those little games anymore. A lot of the developers are upset because they weren't warned in advance, and so there were some developers. Because it's hard to believe, right? But in Japan, the PS Vita actually sold, and so
Right.
and so there were developers who were making games for the PlayStation Vita. And when they closed the store, those developers pretty much just had to scrap all those games. So some people.
Well, I mean, there's a deadline, right? Because I think there were some developers that were making like 2 or 3 games, and then they said that I guess there's a deadline, so now they're rushing to try to complete it before that deadline, so that they can ship out those games before that deadline.
Yeah, but the thing is, once the store is closed, then
Oh yeah, online store, right?
yeah. So even if the game comes out like a day before the store closes,
Right.
Yeah, the game is gonna be incomplete.
so they started, and now it does a lot of damage to them. They're not
Right.
too happy about that. Maybe this is the thing that'll make everyone go to the Switch, because I don't know why you're making games for the Vita to begin with.
I know, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's
That's the end of it. That's the end of
I
it,
understand
dude.
why the developers are upset. I don't understand why people are upset.
yeah. I mean,
It should have been.
I think that's the thing. Like, there are some gems on a PlayStation 3
I know, but come on,
that you do want to
if-
play over and over
if
again.
you really wanted those games, you would have bought them already.
To
I
begin.
mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing though. Like, cause like if you have it, it's like people say it's hard to keep hardware together, right? Let's say you do lose that Vita, it gets broken, right? You can't re-download those games anymore, even if you
Right.
already own it.
I believe you can play those games on your PlayStation,
Which one?
the Vita games.
No, that's what I'm saying. But why not on a Vita?
Oh well, I mean, you still have
Especially
access
for
to the
Japanese
game,
players.
right?
But even that's the thing, because that's Japanese market you're talking about.
But don't you
Right.
have?
I mean, it
access
wouldn't matter to
the
us.
game even if the store's down already?
What? No, that's the issue. No, you don't.
Oh, see,
Mhm.
that's what I was saying.
It's gone. Yeah, like once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
So
it
then do
never
they get
comes.
refunds? Because that's the problem about buying shit digital. Once the servers are down,
Pretty much.
Right.
all that money is down the drain.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
it's gone. Like you can't get it back. You can't download it again. It's just over. And
See, now that's an issue. Because
Yeah,
imagine
so-
not in our day and age, right, where it's like, like right now, say Xbox, PlayStation, right? PlayStation 4. Oh, guess what, guys? We're gonna shut our PlayStation 4 store down. You can't get those games anymore. All
Yeah.
that money you spend is gone. I can see why that will piss a lot of people off.
Yeah, so right now everyone's just angry. I don't know, like I said, well, how much this will hurt Sony, but we'll see. But on this note, yesterday or the day before yesterday, right? Nintendo stopped selling, what was it called? The Mario 3D All Stars
Oh yeah.
collection. So they pulled that from the eShop, and they're very happy with the sales. They're very happy with the sales of that game, and it turns out that this was their plan from the beginning. Of course, it
Yep.
was. But the reason why
Marketing.
Yeah,
it was to get people. So there was an anonymous source who talked to journalists. I forgot which outlet, and he was saying that
I think it was Kotaku.
yeah, he was saying that the reason why they did a limited release is because they found out when they keep re-releasing these games, instead of making new ones,
Yeah.
there are people who put it on their wish list, and they just leave it on their wish list. They don't actually buy the game.
Right.
So to make sure those people buy the game instead of leaving it on a wish list, they give it a timed release so that those guys be like, damn, if I don't get it on my wish list now, I'm never going to get it.
Basically, if you don't
Right.
get it at this time,
I mean,
never
can
get
we
it.
say we called that from the beginning though?
Yeah.
Like they pretty
So-
much said limited. It wasn't really limited because they had a shitload of those games out there.
Right. And so they I guess they succeeded because the game sold really well. And
Unfortunately,
yeah, and so they did say in the earnings call, I think a couple months ago, that it worked out well and they plan on doing it in the future.
what lied to people?
I guess. And how do you guys feel about that? Is this would you are you gonna, knowing this now what you know, does that dissuade you from buying Nintendo games in the future?
No.
No.
Damn.
Man, y'all some frauds.
Well, the thing is, I mean,
Nintendo, you can lie to me all you want. I'm gonna give you.
but the thing is, who's not going to do that, or who hasn't done that already? Like that isn't a new tactic, right?
Yeah,
That is something that's been done. Right, but I understand that. But it's whether you like it or not, it's been done before, and it's just gonna keep going. Whether you like it or not, it's been done. It's been done by Sony. It's been done by Microsoft. It's been done by Nintendo. There's not a company that doesn't do that. So they're just, where's your options? There's not. I mean, like, it's kind of like saying, well, which lessers of the evils am I going to choose? And so it's that, right?
You give up gaming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since they did it with Mario, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do it with Zelda too. So
Yeah.
so
Oh yeah.
And so
Definitely.
with that being said, Super Mario 3D All Stars in the last week of its sales shot up by 276%, which means it's almost quadrupled its sales
Right.
in that last week.
People
all
are
right.
Which means it worked. And
Yeah.
it's gonna do it over and over.
Yeah, it's a market.
Yeah, it's a marketing, and it's a marketing
and-
strategy.
I'm gonna be real though. I'm gonna be 100% real. If they give me temporarily Metroid Prime Collection, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to get it.
Yeah, I saw you.
It's like I said, I was ready to sell off from the beginning.
Welcome to the dark side, kid. Don't worry about it.
I think it's
If
the time.
they give you the prime games, just don't include that game that doesn't exist.
Yeah, no, I don't want that. I just want the Prime. You just do the Prime.
Because if there's two games that don't exist, and if they give you Prime Ball bullshit, I swear to God, man.
No, if you put those games on there, it's gonna drive down the road.
Yo, you might even do that. Like, oh yeah, the last game.
Like, you want all the Metro Prime games? Got you. We're gonna give you Metro Prime 1, Metro Prime 2, Metro Prime 3, Metro Prime Hunters, Metro Prime Pinball. Oh, and you forgot Metro Prime Federation Force, one of the best ones ever. This wasn't a Prime game, but it was still a 3D Metroid, and I think you guys were.
Yo, I can't believe they sent that game, bro. I can't believe they made that game, dude. Wow.
No, if they do a Prime collection, Prime Hunters needs to be in that bitch too. But I doubt it.
Not on a Switch, yeah. It's a 3DS game right there. I mean, they could tack it on as a part of Prime.
Yeah, they could definitely do that because all the 3DS version was the bottom screen was the map, and you used it to aim, and you tap it. That's really what it was.
I mean, if they're smart, like I said, they'll tack it on to Prime 4. All they have to do is make Nintendo money, and they'll say yes. Like,
this is the same company I don't like Metroid.
That's true.
If they keep making money from this marketing strategy, they're gonna still keep doing it, and we can't stop it.
You know what this means, though, right? Because they sold you an emulation of 3 games, and they had to do no work for it, and it sold as well as they did. They ain't never gonna remaster a fucking game for your asses anymore.
But that's the thing, right? The re-releases of these games sell more than a lot of other games in general. Like it's crazy. Like the re-release of 3D All Stars probably sold more than the vast majority of exclusives on PlayStation and Xbox combined.
Which is kind of crazy,
right?
And it's just.
But you also have to understand, like, people say, "Oh my God, they're buying the same game over and over again." That may be true. There are adults that have played these games already and then still play those games, but there's still a new generation that haven't played those games that are gonna get to play those games, and their parents will buy for them. So. I know people that bought 3 copies of that, one for themselves and one for each kid they got. It's crazy. Share, kids, share. Save some money.
Yep.
But if it works, it works, and it's gonna work out for them, especially when it comes to Nintendo. Nostalgia is one hell of a trip. Nostalgia sells them the monies. So they're gonna keep doing it until it stops working. And I
Yeah.
mean, Nintendo's the king of re-releases, yo. They've been doing that shit since the Game Boy Advance days.
I mean, it works.
Yeah,
You
if it
see it?
works, they gonna keep doing it. I'm
That's
not
how
gonna
it
stop
is.
buying these games. I'm only gonna buy the games I'm interested in. So, but my
Mar-
plans to flip this Mario failed.
Just remember Mario Kart 8. Okay, Mario Kart 8 was a re-release of a game on the console that was terrible, and it sold over 33 million units.
The Mario Kart game. That's
Mario Kart 8 is about to surpass Pokemon.
That's
Mhm.
kind of nuts.
it's just Mario Kart.
And
And
then
Animal Crossing is right behind it too.
and it constantly
Yeah,
stays in the top 10.
Oh,
I won't be surprised about Animal Crossing, to be honest.
Mm.
Especially
guy-
with all the DLCs coming
this
up.
This guy is on that ganja, man. I'm on eBay, right, looking at 3D All Star. Is that? It's about $70 right now. But there are some people they get delisted $10,000. Oh,
Oh shit!
I have it graded delisted $1,500. One guy's like, oh, I have it graded delisted in the Shield $15,000. You like what are you smoking? Now you think someone's gonna buy it for
Nobody's gonna buy that.
$15
it's the hope. It's the hope.
The only game I see
Right.
that like that is gonna be
If
Double
it's
Dash.
sealed on eBay, you're gonna get it for like $70 to $80.
Wait, how much did they sell the Double Dash graded 10? Like,
I don't know.
dude,
Yeah.
that's not
Probably
much.
fat. But Mario Kart, man, it dominates all of Nintendo's consoles. It's just ridiculous, man. They just re-release it.
I thought
It hasn't been a new Mario Kart in like what, 2014? Yeah, almost 10 years.
Yeah.
almost
Yeah,
7 years that the last release of Mario Kart.
yeah.
Another
Is-
Mario Kart.
Bro, are these people just trolling?
What?
Yo, these people got it up there. Bids for 2,000. One guy's
No,
like,
bro, no,
one
I'm
guy's
gonna.
like 45,000. I will ship it to your house directly.
I should go ship it to my house directly. The fuck?
Oh my god, they're trying to see if somebody bites. Like,
Pretty much,
40,000?
yeah.
We buy that right now. Like, if you
All I
buy
know-
40,000 and not for 80,
So all I know, if they made a Mario Strikers game for Nintendo Switch, it's all over. People are gonna be on that shit forever.
Well, just right now, you also are getting a reflection of the hype. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Once the hype is down, you're going to see all those prices go down. I mean,
Definitely.
it's the same thing.
That
Like
is.
with it's a reflection with Pokemon cards too
yeah.
right now. Like you're seeing the dip of prices going down, and then now people are like going back to reality. So it's just like
COVID-19
you're
is
seeing the
over.
reflection of hype that was there, and now it's going down. Obviously, there's some cards that are still up there, but it's not every modern now that you're seeing that's up there.
Well, I want everyone to.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I was gonna say I want everyone to realize that this is what economics looks like when everyone has the money to pay the bill. Well, a good chunk of people have money to pay their bill.
Right.
Because when everyone getting these fat unemployment checks, extra 600, extra 300 a week, right? Extra 300 a week, which is ridiculous in some parts of the country, right?
Yeah.
They're able to go out and buy other stuff, which fuels other industries, because this is how it works. So it's like, you think about it, right? It's like there are places, I think, in Georgia, Alabama, where the rent is only like $400. So you get one unemployment check, you're good for your whole rent, and then the whole rent is just you do whatever the hell you want. If you don't have one week is your rent, week 2 is your car payment, and then boom, 2 weeks to do whatever you want, just in your pocket. And that's a lot of money for that area. So it's like you gotta see, this is why you gotta have more money in people's pockets.
If you just gave people money for staying home, it goes back into the economy.
Yeah, people still using money. All right.
Absolutely.
And
I
let's
think
talk
people are gonna
about.
hold on to all that for the rest of their lives.
All the money?
Yeah.
I think for a while. I think that a lot of people have saved up a decent amount. I think that's why they're comfortable as well. Is
Right.
because think about it, right? You were getting all those unemployment checks, right? With the pandemic sits on top of it. Then you got 2 stimulus checks back to back, right? And then your taxes on top of it. Think about it for a second. Like
Moolah.
you got a pretty decent chunk of change, like in the last few months. So it's like, I would be surprised if they saved up a good chunk. Probably had nice savings, and then they decided to say, "Hey, I'm gonna go buy what I always wanted to buy. I was always interested in it, but I didn't want to spend the money on it. Do it."
Essentially.
Yep.
All right. Move on to the next one.
Now it says that they're closing down. They're closing down on in Sony store. They're closing down Cyberpunk 2077.
What?
Huh?
Cyberpunk. They're closing it down in Sony stores.
In
On-
Sony
online?
stores?
Online, they removing buying
They've been
Cyberpunk.
removed Cyberpunk from PlayStation.
But they also said that they
Yeah, it's been a while now.
Wait, but the news that came out was that it's about to come back to the store.
Yeah, that's what they. What Cyber CD, yeah, the news was that CDPR was making modifications to the game so that it could hurry back to the online store. Not that it's on its way out again because it's already out.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
For people who don't know, we
game.
talked about it a couple weeks ago.
Right.
The Cyberpunk was such a mess that Sony pulled it from the store.
Right.
Yeah, but now they're going back.
So they're saying that if they keep making these modifications, one day it'll come back, or it's pretty
Right.
close.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But it's being closed,
it's not
yeah.
coming back anytime soon.
Right.
I mean,
And-
isn't it funny that games like Life of Tiger and
Right?
other fucking shitty ass games like that.
The Life of Black Tiger,
PlayStation
yeah, that game was
Store,
trash.
on the store right now is you can still buy it now, but yet CDPR cannot put Cyberpunk on. That's how how bad it was.
No. I don't think that's what it is. I think it's because people care about Cyberpunk and they don't care about
Right.
Life of Black Tiger.
Yeah,
It's like when you take you gotta remember Cyberpunk from 2018 to December of 2020 was the game. It was the
Right.
game. No matter how you want to slice it, this was the game you had to get. You're gonna get. Everyone, this was like one of the few times I saw. Really, Ray? This is one of the few times that I saw NVIDIA actually make a custom graphics card.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Yeah.
Like these guys were on that game's nuts. Like there was no
They even had
tomorrow.
a custom
Right. I think. Yeah, they did. I think the last time that NVIDIA did that was for Star Wars. Like they made those Star Wars special edition ones.
Yeah, they did. And so they made Soul for Fallen Order, I believe. And that game also had hype. But the thing is, the game was so big, and Keanu Reeves was so big that year, 2020 and 2019, that this was everyone and their mother was looking at this game. So when it came out the way it came out, it fucked up.
But
Right.
they were saying that they're gonna make a great comeback on suspected to be a great comeback on 2022.
Yeah,
With online multiplayer, basically.
this is the game that could have made CD Projekt Red legendary,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
but it didn't make them legendary, but for flops.
No, I think this was
Right.
the game that they should take over of we call it Grand Theft Auto 5.
Bro, I'm so happy I canceled my pre-order of this game. Like I had that shit pre-order for like a year, and then something in my gut was like, cancel this shit.
Hey.
I canceled it, and then it came out broken. I was like, oh, thank God.
I still have my collector's edition just sitting there, and I haven't opened it.
Bro,
It's just chilling there.
Bro,
Well,
you
you put it on
might,
console, so you played yourself with that one.
Yeah.
you might as well just light it on fire now.
PlayStation 4.
Hey, look, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get it graded.
No, you're not.
And then get $25,000 because I'll be the only one with it.
This man has the balls to say that.
Like an heirloom of a fallen studio.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if anyone thought and wanted that the multiplayer was coming, they're looking like it might not come after all.
Yeah. It shouldn't. I mean, this game's fucked up.
Fix your game first,
Right.
then add some more shit to it.
I don't even think you should.
Did you also hear the news and I don't think it was true. I think it was posted on our group, but about
what
like
they do with
them,
Cyberpunk and Witcher games.
right? And I'm just like, why would you go and develop another Cyberpunk game when you haven't even fixed the first one,
Because they
fix
gave
the
and
up
then you're still having
that's what they give
rollouts of updates for your first game?
because
Well, the thing is, companies do it all the time. But
Right. But I think this is just not the
The
best.
Witcher was already started. I think
Yeah,
before this
what
game.
that was normal news to me, but the
Yeah.
Cyberpunk one was just like that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes sense from a company standpoint. Did the game sell? Yeah, okay, cool. Number 2.
yep.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it did.
They'll,
It
they'll,
did sell.
they'll do their best to fix the first one, but
Yeah.
they're gonna pull the
Right.
resources on the second one.
No, yeah. Well, what's gonna happen is that they're gonna fix it enough to get hype and attention for it. So that they're gonna fix it enough so that you don't have those articles come out saying they're abandoning this game and it's broken. Once it gets to that point, even if the game is not perfect like it should be, they're gonna leave this game and go to everyone. I think like another story that came out this week was that they're learning a lesson from Cyberpunk, and so instead of putting all their people on one game, they're gonna make smaller teams for their games to so they can make multiple games at once.
That's not bad though.
Yeah, and I think what's gonna happen is that you might have like 10 people working on this game fixing bugs for like the next year or two, and then they'll be like, okay, cool, it's done next. Like, I mean,
just like what you call it, the other game, Atom.
Oh, poor man, that game, man. Don't remind me of that.
and
That's
game was
more
awesome.
salt in the wound.
They don't give a fuck, dude. That's
Uh,
not
That game is dead.
Dude.
Like this other game that we're gonna talk about,
Oh yeah.
PUBG Lite.
PUBG Lite.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to stop with these damn sound bites. They're not funny. They're not good. They're really annoying.
Yeah, you do it way too consecutively. Right?
Yeah, no, they're good, but the thing is, you have to use them sparingly.
Yeah.
You gotta pick the moment, not 3 in a row.
Okay.
4 in a row. Yeah.
It's official. It's official.
So
That
who still cares about PUBG? Raise their
oh,
hand.
no, nobody cares. That thing was dead.
Oh, wow. Well, apparently 1 billion people here.
Well, in
Oh
China,
yeah. Well, Asia cares. Asia cares though.
That's
It's
1/7 of the human population.
It's officially down on April 29. It's officially over. They're gonna shut it down.
But
PUBG.
PUBG,
PUBG Lite.
PUBG Lite.
really?
Oh, for the phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Phone. Like,
Yeah. Who give a fuck about that?
yo, people get dollars in the phone, dude. I don't know, bro. They want the dollars.
Yo, it's easy to get W's on the phone. That aim lock is crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, that aim lock is wild.
Oh, wait. PUBG Lite is not even the main PUBG.
No, that's not.
No, that's the PUBG Lite is the phone.
Oh, it's like a whole separate game. Why would you make that? The hell?
They're dumb.
They're down.
Because everyone tries to go for the mobile market.
Well, no, because they already have PUBG Mobile.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, PUBG Lite is like PUBG
Right.
Mobile dash.
Whatever that is.
I don't know.
Yeah, so that's
No.
official down. They don't need them more.
They deserve it. Hell
And
out of here.
soon enough,
This is why Fortnite spanked them in the booty and said we run the world now.
In the United States, anyway. And China,
Right.
we got that on lock.
yeah.
But China is not fair. China has more people than the world combined.
That's
That's a
No.
little unfair.
And
That-
and PUBG's are like, cool.
cool.
Is this 2 games that came out of China that's successful? Wow, look at that.
What,
Well, this
what,
was a rip-off game. Never mind.
what are you talking about?
Oh, because most games that come from China are rip-offs and not original.
What,
This
what was
game
it,
was technically not original, so
wait, what was the second game that came out of China that was successful?
Genshin Impact,
What was the first one then?
PUBG.
Is it PUBG American?
Yeah, PUBG's
No,
American.
Isn't it Chinese?
No, I mean,
No,
they have
bro.
office in China and
Right.
Oh, I
people
thought
like
it
it.
was originally
Yeah,
originally
but I think PUBG
Yeah,
is
and
American, yeah.
the guy who makes it, I think, is from Europe or some shit. But the studios were in America.
Could I
Yeah,
sworn that dude was the studio was in China.
yeah, Brendan
Mhm.
Green.
Oh.
Brendan Green.
Yeah,
there.
right.
Yeah,
One game. They got one game.
Yeah.
and then they have another big game coming up, which is Black Myth Wukong.
Well, that's if it's good.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Right.
that's the next one after Cyberpunk. Let's hope it doesn't go the same way.
Right.
After
Right.
Anthem, I was like, I won't hype myself too much. But then Cyberpunk came out, I was like, damn, that game fire. And after Cyberpunk, it's just like, no more hype. No more, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm not
even
even hyped
Josh,
for that shit, bro.
even Josh had wallpapers of Cyberpunk on his
Hell yeah.
computer.
I still have them.
Yeah.
But like even Metro, I'm like, I'm not gonna hype myself anymore, bro. It's over.
Right.
I'm done. These companies, these game studios disappointing me. Like how Arkham Knight disappointed again.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
I troop with that game. You could ask Josh, yo, with all the bugs and all the glitches. I was like, nah, I'm about to play this game. You just see schedule like, hi, man, stop you. I'm like, cool. I'm like, cool.
I don't know how the fuck you did that shit, though,
Oh man.
that's enough
Oh, my
gaming.
God.
That's enough gaming news for the week. Move on to some movies. Some movies that we don't.
Uncharted.
Some we care about, some we don't. So Uncharted, the movie we don't care about, is getting delayed again.
Yeah, so it's been reported that
Surprise,
the game
surprise.
it's been reported that Uncharted has been delayed until Tom Holland can play Sully.
It says that we don't know why it got delayed, but there's some speculations that it got delayed because of the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is in the February 13th. And that's why they say like they don't want
one
the
day.
move.
Yeah, it's for
but
one
people were
day.
saying because it come out right on the Super Bowl and they didn't want that. So they
I feel
delayed.
like that's bullshit.
Day.
Because they can revolve their whole market
As I
around
said
the Super Bowl.
before, it's a speculation.
That's pure bullshit. It's not.
Yeah.
I
Because-
can see it. I can see it because remember.
Well, no, but the thing is, they can. If you see the Super Bowl, there are some movies that revolve their ads around the Super Bowl.
No,
and-
but what I'm
and
saying,
so
like,
more people can see it.
but I'm saying, but release though, like more people gonna be on a Super Bowl than the theaters, especially the first week.
At the same day of the Super Bowl.
No, but it's gonna be released on that weekend.
Well, right, but that's what I'm saying is that
Well, think about it, right? Most people will go to the movies Friday, Saturday, maybe
Right.
Sunday.
But I'm saying, like, do you want it to take that chance to get that cut? Because no, but I'm saying that, like, when it comes to the Super Bowl, you know, people they spend like weeks preparing for that shit.
well, no, and I get it, right, Ken? But you have to understand that there are people like my mom who don't care about the Super Bowl, and in California there's a lot of Latinos that there's a shitload that do, and there's a shitload that don't, right? I mean, there's still a majority of people. It's not as it's not as recognized as the World Cup, right?
No,
And so, but even so, it is still one of the top viewed sports, events in the world, right? But the thing is, I've seen like other movies that have, even if it's coming out that weekend, their whole marketing is revolved around the ads there, and you see it like even in the corner, and you see the fucking movie ad in the corner while the game is being played.
What I'm saying is that then a week your movie comes out, you don't want its advertising to be overshadowed by Super Bowl is happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. It's like because the moment like a week before the Super Bowl happens, people are like, I can't wait till the Super Bowl Sunday. I can't wait till Super Bowl Sunday. I'm gonna go travel here. I'm gonna go to my friend's house. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take this vacation. All this happens a week before it. So if you're talking 2 days before the Super Bowl and you release this movie, it's not going to be, hey, did you see the Uncharted movie? No, it's going to be like, oh, bro, did you hear these two teams won the Super Bowl? That's what it's going to be, especially in the United States, right? And so that's what they're afraid of.
They're afraid of that, and at the same time, no one really cares about the movie.
And I remember, and if you remember the summer of 2014, okay, you don't see you weren't there, you didn't see it. Okay, then in the summer of 2014, we had like 7 games about to come out. Okay, they were great games. And then you know what happened? Nintendo said, "Hey, guess what? Mario Kart 8, May 27th, and then all those games. Oh, I'm sorry, we're gonna delay it. we gotta wait till October. We gotta wait till November. It's like what? All
Yeah,
seven?
that was true. Yep, that was true.
And the only game that came out that whole summer was Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm afraid of that game.
Yeah, bro.
That was the summer of 2014.
That was the same summer that I was putting my Switch on layaway.
Exactly. Because now that is what some things do. And
Wait, hold on.
You mean the Wii?
Andres,
Yeah.
you mean the Wii?
14.
No, Switch.
No, the Switch
Switch.
wasn't even in our. It wasn't even called the Switch at that time. That shit
No. I'm not talking about the original. I'm not talking about the original release of Mario Kart. I'm talking about the Switch rendition of it.
Oh,
Remember?
because we're talking
Remember
about
you and me?
2014.
Yeah, we're talking about the Wii.
Okay.
Wii, right?
Yeah. Oh, never
We
mind.
talk about 2014. I'm like, yo,
Reverse-
was
Yeah.
you in the future? Like,
Never mind. Yeah, no, because I remember when me and you walked into that Toys R Us and they had that whole display of Mario Kart.
Yeah. But yeah, they had like the Wii U Mario Kart was announced, and it just cleared the summer in an instant. Like all those games, just hey, we're gonna go to fall.
I was surprised because I didn't believe Ken that was gonna happen. He's like, told you. I was like, well, shit. I was like, God damn, bro.
Yeah, you can tell.
Because there are some games you don't fuck with, and Mario Kart is one of those games. It just sells too well. It's too fun. And then you know what happened? Even that summer, we spent the whole summer playing that game.
Yeah. Wait, I think that same summer Bayonetta came out too.
It came out in September.
Yeah, August, September, around that time.
Damn.
Yeah, it came out at the end of September. Yeah,
That's a lot of games, goddamn. Look,
And
what
until it was like, you're gonna have the best year ever, and then the system died after that.
Yep. Yeah, that 1 year was Pikmin, Mario Kart 8, Bayonetta, and Smash Bros.
Yep.
And then you got
Splatoon.
No, I think that was the year before.
Damn.
No, I think it was 2014.
I'm probably right.
Let me see.
Wait, no, because it came out in June. I think Splatoon was 15 actually.
Then after that was Super Dry. No games after that.
Yeah.
Well, another movie that got delayed is Mortal Kombat.
It was 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got delayed on. It's supposed to come out April 16th, and now it's April 23rd.
Motherfuckers, bro.
Josh, tell them why they delayed that movie.
You want to know why they delayed this movie? You want to take a hint? All right, take a hint. One hint.
Can I guess?
No. You know, we spoke about this. Take a hint, boys. Why delay this? Why delay the movie? This movie's finished already. It's not in post. Why delayed it? Take a quick guess.
There has to be an event that's coinciding with it.
No.
16? No, there's nothing. No, there's no reason, right?
Think about it. Okay, it's supposed to come out April 16th.
The hell is April 16th?
Think about in the month perspective.
Do you want me to tell them?
Go ahead, you tell them. Go ahead, tell them.
Tell me it's April Fool. No,
They got you. They got us all.
How many people saw the Snyder Cut?
Oh shit! I mean,
Yeah.
are you talking about this podcast or a shitload
No,
of people in general?
In general.
Yeah,
A shitload of people.
Yeah.
Exactly. Can you buy HBO Max for a week?
Oh.
Yeah.
So if you would have bought Snyder on the day Snyder Cut came out, you would have had just enough HBO Max to watch the Snyder Cut, Godzilla vs. Kong, and Mortal Kombat all 1 month of payment.
So
they
that's
moved it 1 week. So now you have to pay for a second month.
nasty. That's nasty. Wow.
So if
That's
you bought it
not
for the Snyder Cut,
confirmed.
you have to wait for it.
It's not confirmed, but it's looking like that's the reason why. It's
Yeah,
it's a
you know
smart
what? You're true because my next payment for HBO Max is on the 21st.
Yeah.
Wow.
And guess what? We got it. What?
Yeah.
16th, 15th.
Yep, we got it the day the Snyder Cut came out.
And that would have been a good month to watch all 3 movies.
Yep,
And
that was
because they
the
delayed
plan.
it. Yep. And because we split
That's
it, we
funny.
didn't have to pay the full price. Now, guess what? We end up paying the full price at the end of the day.
Now you have to pay again, boys.
2 months.
Mortal Kombat. Wow.
2 months payment. All
Look at
because
That's a bitch move.
it's a smart move. I'll give it to him. It's a good business.
Oh,
move.
Yeah,
definitely.
it's really smart. Yeah.
But we see right through you, HBO Max.
Yeah. Well, you
I
guys
just want to say something about
out
Uncharted
there.
baby, before we move on to one. when they picked the release date for Uncharted, don't the fuck they know when the Super Bowl is supposed to be out? They announced it a year prior. Oh, the Super Bowl is this time next year, right?
No, they don't even care.
No.
My guess is they probably thought that the pandemic would cancel it again.
No, you think
It
so?
didn't cancel the Super Bowl. It didn't cancel last Super Bowl.
Well, last time the pandemic, I think it happened after the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, the pandemic was after.
Yeah, so I think they probably expected the pandemic to be like, hey, still around, can't go anywhere.
Well, they never
and at the
announced.
time, football players were getting COVID like crazy too.
Right, but they never, even when Super Bowl was like a regular thing, they never announced a year ahead of the exact date. They always announce maybe around the ballpark of like a month, but then they never announce like on this month, on this date, Super Bowl of, whatever the number is now.
Yeah,
where it's coming out.
Yeah, most people, you can guess when it's gonna be. It's usually around the same time.
Right.
But yeah, I think they're fools for putting this movie in. Even if the Super Bowl wasn't happening, this is a summer movie. I don't know why you wouldn't.
Yeah, why release this in February? I don't fucking get it. Like
maybe they were afraid of Marvel. Maybe
this is an action flick movie. Like this is for the popcorn summer blockbuster.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. Deadpool released on February, but they had the luxury of doing that.
Wasn't that
well, and they had Deadpool? And they
no, it was
first Deadpool. I remember
it's
on. No, it wasn't on Valentine's Day.
It was.
It was. Want me to bet? Want to
bet? Wasn't it?
Because no, it was on the 11th of February that it released.
Let's see who's right. This is going to give me $20 today. It was on February 12th, 2016.
Okay, we're both wrong. Look at that.
You're
wrong. You said 11th. You said the 11th.
Well, I can take my phone to the poster
but you said the 11th, so you're wrong.
On the 11th. I saw it on the 11th.
Yeah, he's trying to not give you that 20 real quick.
Hold on, let me get
anything. I didn't agree to anything.
I know.
But,
every lead you could watch, you could release on the 12th, but some movies did just play early. So,
well, yeah, it was like a special event for Valentine's. It was a promotion that some theaters were doing.
That's not release day. Sorry, it doesn't count. Next.
It is release day.
No. Special screening is not release day. Let's not get that twisted.
Special promotions with theaters, as long as it's in the theater, it's release day.
That's not release day because I'm worldwide. So
it is. It doesn't have to be worldwide. It could just be release.
Release date.
Release day doesn't say worldwide. Worldwide release is different, my friend.
Well, I'm not talking about worldwide. If it's a release date on the date,
you brought worldwide into this.
I just mentioned fucking worldwide. Whatever. If the movie's released on the day, it's gonna be released on that same day worldwide anyway. So
no, it isn't.
He'll send your $20 mail.
You ain't gonna talk to me and tell me our promotions release date. Fuck out of here.
No, get the fuck out of here because not every movie comes out and every country.
You just said you watch it because of a special promotion, not because it was released.
No, but you just said that.
Oh, I think the confusion is the promotion was after the release date, right, Andre?
No, it's before release date.
No,
he watched on the 11th.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so promote, but they announced
the release date of the movie is on the 12th, but you got a special promotion that got you to watch it early. That's not release date.
Right,
Sorry,
but it was through a chain of movie theaters.
Oh my god, it doesn't matter, but it's not release date. You watch a special promotion. It's like saying, I watched the special screening a month before. That's release date.
But that's called pre-screening.
Oh, you just changed shit. Star Wars Bad Batch. I honestly read Bad Bitch. Not gonna lie to you.
I think everyone read that shit as Bad Bitch.
I was like, Star Wars Bad Bitch. What is this?
You saw that with 5 dudes on the thing.
That's the first thing that came to mind. Once I saw Bad, I just saw Bitch.
As far as like has Megan Thee Stallion on the side and shit.
Just twerking.
Like, this twerk.
She has lightsabers on the side.
She's like,
She's twerking with her lightsaber.
like, yo, this twerk is for the Force.
You see her, Cardi B, and Lizzo just twerking with lightsabers in their
you see Darth Vader come out of the shadow.
He
he's
starts
like,
twerking with lightsabers.
he comes out while the turkey's like, do it.
He just like joined the dark side. You see Megan Stallion's ass just like going up.
Oh my god.
Wow. Yeah. Oh my God.
Her ass is cloaked like Darth Vader.
I know, right?
I can't with y'all right now.
Oh,
Oh, yo, we gotta clip that shit.
Like you just see him like twerking in his face. He's like, the Force is strong with this.
Oh, shit.
hey, you see Samuel Jackson coming into the he's all like, these motherfuckers right here.
Oh, fucking yo, I gotta clip that. I gotta clip that. That's a clip. Oh, that's a definite clip. What should I call that clip? Twerk the Force?
No, I call it Star Wars the bad bitch.
Oh shit! Hey, Dark Force Summer. Oh, man.
Yo, Ray, get on that edit right quick. Gotta make that for the
Oh, man.
Oh, I was about to. Bruh,
Oh man.
this trailer was kind of good.
That's nuts.
All right, so what about Bad Bitch?
Trailer was good. It was kind of when the
That comes out on.
when Ahsoka Thanos.
I didn't.
It's yeah. So it was a trailer came out. It was released, and I think they confirmed the release date was May 4th. My birthday. Hey.
Yeah, which is gonna be special.
Is this in the Clone Wars universe?
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Mhm.
it's the beginning of Clone
Hey, hold
Wars.
up. Is Clone Wars canon to the movies?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Yes. That's
Mhm.
Okay. Then it,
That's why Dave Filoni was brought on to do
yo, Bender, you okay there?
Your webcam is pulling an Arkham Knight.
Oh shit.
But to be honest, I think we're gonna see some episodes that are talking about before.
I mean, it looks good though. Not gonna lie to you.
I mean, they got a lot of shows. I mean, Disney's just throwing money out here. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, you got this show. You got Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Book of Boba Fett, Ashoka, the Rangers of the New Republic, A Joy Story, The Acolyte, Lando, and Andor.
And
I think they gave up on the big screen, to be honest.
but the shows are still being really good.
Because the big screen movies have
about
done
it.
so poorly, but the
I-
TV shows have been doing so well.
I think
Yeah.
they want content for Disney Plus. I don't think they gave up on a big screen, but I wouldn't be surprised if they toned it back a little bit to put some of those movies on Disney Plus.
Hmm.
right.
And, but I think on the big screen, the only thing you'll probably see are like those trilogies. Like even if they're not good, because it's like the hype for those movies is what kind of brought Star Wars back into the mainstream.
Right.
Yeah,
So it's like you let the last three movies, 7, 8, 9, kind of like level out a little bit, and then maybe like another 5 years, hey, new
A
trilogy.
new trio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They,
I mean, it's that's what solidifies a lot of the new fan base as well.
yeah, because like you remember like what episode 7 was announced, and it was like the biggest thing since sliced bread. Like everyone
that's
was
the
on
part.
it. And you had commercials. You had Walmart had Star Wars deals.
Toys.
HP had Star Wars deals. Like everyone was like, "Oh, look at this Star Wars! Now you can share it with your kids." Blah 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 blah. And it's just like, damn, dude.
And then that
Especially
movie ended up being one of the biggest disappointments.
right. I mean, like even that it was targeted to little girls too, because it just the lead was a girl, and so like that was targeting like a new market for Star Wars as well.
Yeah. No, the director definitely said he wanted like a whole new, a fresh face.
Right.
But like we discussed before, you can't have a fresh face if you're trying to pander to the old school crowd. Doesn't make any
Mhm.
sense.
Yeah, but
Right.
I love it that they're still keeping with the same cartoon of the same design and cartoon display, like the Clone Wars.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking mostly to Shoka. So mostly
Yeah.
because that Mandalorian.
To Ahsoka.
Ahsoka
Yeah.
Tano? I
Because
want to know more about Captain Rex because Captain Rex is gonna be there too.
yeah, but that Mandalorian episode was like, damn, son.
Yeah, it
this
was
is-
fire.
Yeah.
I was
Just
like,
being able to see her in live action for the first time ever was really fucking dope.
yeah, it was.
Really dope. And she looks
Yeah.
just like Ahsoka. I was like, oh my
Pretty
god,
much.
that makes us on point.
Yeah,
Yep. So yeah, I mean, it's good to see Rosario Dawson is gonna be a star of a show instead of just cameo.
I was
Right.
cameoing in every other show, banging
Right.
Luke Cage.
Cameo the night nurse.
But yeah, it's there you go.
Yeah, they're definitely
Well-
looking the fuck out of Star Wars, man.
Oh hell yeah,
That's good though.
they wasted no time with those.
There's so many Star Wars shows. It's crazy.
Right.
Disney Plus has been out for like what, a year and a half, and they already planned all that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They bought that license. They're like, yo, it's time.
Yep.
We're
Same thing with
about to
Marvel.
install
We're gonna be getting a lot of Marvel shows too. I
Yeah.
think we're getting a Nick Fury show as well,
Yeah. hmm
which is nice because I'm seeing Nick Fury on screen is pretty nice too.
I mean, with Samuel L.
Yeah.
Jackson, like he's in his 70s, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. Like he started his acting career before I was born. And that was already in his midlife.
Yeah, he's 72.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm 72. Yeah, he ain't
Man,
doing-
he was about 58 when he started Marvel.
Yeah.
really.
Damn.
God
No shit. No shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that dude doesn't age.
damn. He's still the
No,
same.
we already know black people don't age. Come on, look at Morgan Freeman, bro. Morgan Freeman, that boy's been 80 for the past 50 years. That shit crazy.
Oh my god.
I guess we got 20 more minutes. We got enough topics we can talk about.
Yeah.
Really, definitely.
So
Yeah,
we
excited
have-
for Bad Bitch. Star Wars the Bad Bitch.
yeah,
We'll see. We'll see.
The trailer looked pretty nice though, not gonna lie.
yeah. It reminds me of the Clone Wars, so that's why we're gonna watch.
Because
It's just that like I was disappointed in the trilogies a lot. Like I was telling, I think I told you guys, I told Max too. And when we were talking about it was, I wanted Shiny Stormtrooper to do something, and she
And didn't
did.
do anything.
Yeah, and she did it.
what's the
But
point
it's
of
not
her
that,
being so different? You know what I mean?
Right. In
But
fact, she went down faster than a lot of the other ones.
Yeah.
You gotta understand that's the movies, not the show.
Ways.
What?
Okay. And I was just like, is Andre's camera frozen, or is he just looking? Like...
What?
No, because in the camera,
Mine?
your face is, you're when
frozen.
you're seeing your camera's frozen, you're just like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you look down after that. Like,
yeah. And I was like, oh,
Oh,
shit.
no.
oh yeah, and then I think the next movie is gonna be. Well, they delayed the next movie. It's called Resident Evil. The Resident Evil movie, the reboot.
Wait, how do you just like jump a topic by even telling people you jumped the topic? Give us some warning, like.
Nope, I just did.
But no,
Fuck it.
he just said movies getting delayed. I'm like, what Star Wars movies getting delayed?
Nah. The other movie that got delayed is it gonna be with Resident Evil. It's supposed to come. The movie is supposed to come September 9th, but it got moved to November.
That's fine.
Do you know the cast for this movie?
I'm actually looking forward to this movie. Not gonna lie.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, it's a reboot that's gonna be true to the core. It's not gonna be, Jovovich type of shit. It's gonna be like an actual Resident Evil-esque type movie. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually are.
So
And the
who do you
casting
know?
is actually on point. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, who do you think is playing Wesker in the movie?
It's the gorilla dude from Umbrella Academy.
Yep.
We talked about this.
Yeah, we know the cast, bro. We've talked about the cast a long time ago.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I kind of just want to say it, to be honest.
Yeah, like Robbie
But
Amell as Chris Redfield is actually a nice pick. He actually
Yeah.
looks like Chris Redfield.
I think it is Chris Redfield.
Yeah, he is. I'm looking at the cast right now.
I don't know about the.
No, he's just saying he looks like him, Ruben. It's not that he's not him.
It looks like
Yeah,
him
like,
in
this
real
movie,
life. but,
I've always wanted to see like a true rendition of Resident Evil because those movies that came out before, oh my god, bro. One and two were probably the best ones in terms of story. After that,
Right.
they just became a super action flick.
You were never gonna get something because one, that's his wife. That's his wife. Like he's gonna keep giving her money, and then two, once they realized that they had a gold mine, they're like to change as little as possible.
Yep.
And then they get directors like, say no more, my guy, say no more.
Say no more.
So
Bruh.
we'll see. I think this movie is based on. It's gonna be just in the mansion itself.
Yeah, I think the
So,
first one was just an mention. Yeah.
Yeah, just the
Huh?
mansion itself and with the stars, crew and all them. Like, so it's gonna be dope. We'll see. Um, yeah, that's it. That's really it. There's not really much to talk about it.
That's
You know what
about
I'm saying?
it. Mhm.
I mean, I actually like that poster. I don't know if that's a real poster.
It's
for it.
actually
No,
funny because the guy who's playing William Birkin, if this movie came out like 10 years ago, I would think he would have made a better Wesker.
Yeah, that's true. That's
The guy who played what's his name on Legends?
what? Well,
Nora's dad on Legends of Tomorrow.
Nora's.
You know the magical dude. He's kind of a douche. He killed himself at the end because he likes to see his daughter happy.
Oh, Damon Dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That actor, I think he would have made a great Wesker.
Yeah,
like,
he would have. Yeah, he definitely does. He has the attitude for it.
He definitely does. Definitely does.
But too bad he wasn't Sonic.
Unfortunately.
He didn't have a major role in that movie either, which is kind of crazy.
I mean, even if he did, it's Jim Carrey.
Yeah, he carried that.
You can't really. You're never gonna overpower him under any circumstance, especially with a character like Robotnik. Like,
Yeah.
it's like I said, when it comes to wacky roles like that, Jim Carrey is like the only person I could even think about it. That's why. Why do you think The Mask wasn't funny after he left?
Yeah. That movie. Oh my god. Yeah. So let's move on since we're running out of time. Ghost of Tsushima is gonna get a movie. Do y'all care?
We already
I
know.
was really interested in the game. I'm not really interested.
I've never played the game, so I don't even know what this thing is about. I just know it's a beautiful looking ass game, and that people love it. So
the short end of the game is that it's just a kind of recreation of the invasion of the Mongols going into Japan, and how Japan was fighting back the Mongols, which was like unheard of because Mongols were just taking over all of Asia.
Yeah.
So it's just like a story on that, and like about a uncle and a nephew, and like how his uncle is the shogun, and then he kind of like wants to take a different path, and that's just kind of like how the game progresses. Of just like how they want to like go about and save the islands of Tsushima. That's just the short end of what the game is. But the director who wants to take on this is the same director that is doing the John Wick series.
interesting. So we get John Wick with swords.
Yeah, I guess.
John Wick.
But
the game is pretty tactical from what I'm seeing. Not like
It's pretty difficult.
not one of those like hack and slashes type of games.
I mean, it is. I mean, it just depends how you play the game, really.
Yeah, you can stealth it if you want to.
Right.
Oh,
You
I
can
told
stealth
you,
it, or
so-
you can just go in, fucking slashing away. It
Yeah.
depends how you want to play the game.
Okay.
It's the
Right.
way you play. If you want to play counter or like you say, like be an assassin, be sneaky
You
all
want
the
to parry
time.
all day,
Right.
every day?
Yeah.
Sometimes parry
Yeah.
doesn't work. Like the final boss told me that.
Okay. Really? Oh, you beat this game, Ruben?
No, but I watched somebody play.
Well, he's not wrong. There are certain markers that like boss characters have where like there's a red marker that shows above their head, and that just shows you that it's an unblockable. So you can't parry those. So you would
Yeah.
have to like dodge and move out of the way.
Yep. But the thing is, like when you start attacking the boss, right? You thought, oh, this boy is weak as hell, and then he transforms. That's something else.
Yeah.
Well, they don't really transform.
Well, if you want to
they
say all of that, you know,
Ruben,
he
Ruben's thinking
becomes
about
a
the
different
multiplayer.
person. Yeah, he becomes a different
Ruben
person.
is thinking
That's
about
what
the
I'm saying.
because the multiplayer is more mythological, so that is more based on myths, and so
Yeah.
you can play like demons and like and stuff like that. But in the story, it's kind of more based on reality.
Okay. So it goes to
The
shoot
mythical was better.
I don't know about video game movies anymore, to be honest. Like, they kind of,
Right.
it's like,
I mean, the last few has been pretty good.
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu and Sonic. Those weren't too
They're
bad.
pretty good.
Right.
they weren't. Don't worry. Monster Hunter was alright.
Never saw it.
Can't say that.
It was okay. It wasn't as bad as you thought it would be. If you went in there thinking you was gonna get a Monster Hunter story, which Monster Hunter has no story,
Right.
then you pretty
Does
much
have a story, yeah.
Monster Hunter does have a story.
very-
it's
Sadly,
not
a story that's
it's
not.
not
like-
it's not
It's not a good story.
it's not a great story. Yeah, it's
Right.
not a great story.
So like
But-
exactly.
There's
So
a story there.
if you expected a good story from a Monster Hunter movie from a game that didn't have a good story at the end of the day, you played this up.
Right.
In terms of action flick, pretty nice action movie. Those graphics were on point. Those monsters look like fucking really good.
Yeah, this was directed by the guy who directed the Resident Evil movies, right?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, see,
Put his
that's
wife.
Yeah.
That's why
yeah,
he put his
yeah.
wife in it.
Now, of course, they're gonna give him as much money as they need because those money made money, you guys.
They both
But
win
now-
at the end of the day.
But he fucked up because he put that Asian
racist
joke in. Yep.
Did he? I
And
didn't even
now-
notice it when I was watching.
yeah.
Dirty knees.
Well, because they took it out.
Oh,
they had to
okay.
edit it before they released it again.
Mm,
Hmm.
okay. If this
Yeah.
had been early 2000, that joke would have nothing would have happened.
Oh no.
Maybe. Yeah, that joke is pretty old.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
Yeah. All right. Some big news. So Sony plans on buying Funimation and Crunchyroll.
Really?
Hey,
Yeah.
tried to go buy, I think he tried to go buy a Crunchyroll and Fun Animation, right? That's his idea.
I mean, if they do, that'd be nice because Crunchyroll is only subbed, it's not dubbed. Funimation
That's not
is-
true.
they're
That's not
dubbed
true.
in Crunchyroll.
Not
Yeah, and Crunchyroll. Yeah, it's not everything, but there is options.
But it's
So
very
there's-
small percentage because I've tried.
yeah, because if you look at what was the last series I was watching? Jujutsu Kaisen. They were offering Portuguese dub. They're just different. And then even those are slower rolled out, but they are offering it. It just depends on which ones.
Did they offer English dub?
I'm not sure.
Then it
Not
doesn't
for Jujutsu Kaisen. I haven't looked at it because I've been watching the sub. So, but yeah, I don't really pay attention.
First of all, when it comes to anime, dub always better. That's one. Two, yeah. So the reason why this is here is because the DOJ might block that deal.
Yeah, the US Department of
they-
Justice, right?
Yeah, they feel that by Sony buying this, along with the many acquisitions in Europe, doing the same thing, and its absolute dominance over anime in Japan, it'll give them too much of a monopoly to actually pass. Now, these deals happen all the time. It's like I was telling Josh earlier today. If they're cool, you say make a deal between the two countries. Microsoft can start buying game companies in Japan, and
Right.
Sony can start buying anime companies in the United States. Those deals happen all the time, so it's not unprecedented. But
Yo, Sony's like, oh man, and Microsoft's like,
They're like, go ahead.
Best description ever.
They're like, yeah, go ahead.
now, how would
you get Crunchyroll and Funimation on Game Pass.
how would you feel if MLB going to Game Pass was just the start of Microsoft buying Sony?
Wow.
How would you feel about that?
Oh, I wouldn't give a fuck because that means I could get my PlayStation games on PC, boys.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's
Well, not only that,
You know
it eliminates.
it won't limit competition because
I mean, they already bought these for fuck's sake, so.
Well, yeah,
Nintendo's still
but
competition,
now, yeah,
No, they're not. They said so.
they know damn well they ain't competition. They need to stop.
yeah. Well, but the thing is also, it also would eliminate in the future of, like, let's say this was to happen, this would eliminate now having to buy another console.
Yeah.
But
Because-
it gives another company an opportunity to jump in and make their own console.
Right,
it?
which
Think about this: the juggernaut that would be Microsoft with Sony.
I mean, unless Valve was like, hey, let's make a console.
Doing that.
They did, and they failed.
Yeah, but like, if they were like to
Twice.
actually take it serious, like
Twice.
to actually be like, you know what, let's put in a vast amount of resources into this. Actually put in like the best shits, like, you know how like Xbox is like, we have the best shits in our fucking console, right? If they
Yeah.
were to do the same thing, right, and they were like, we have the most top of the line, blah blah blah
To
blah
be
blah
honest,
blah.
I don't
And
know,
their
man,
console.
because Valve, they make about $3-4 billion a year
Right.
revenue. Microsoft is $1 trillion company. They don't make trillions of dollars of
Yeah.
revenue, but
Right.
that valuation alone should scare you, right? To
Right,
have
right.
to have that much assets.
Can
And
you
Valve-
imagine in 5 years, you're like, yo, I want that PlayStation Xbox or the Xbox PlayStation.
That just is so you gotta understand, right?
The Station
There's-
X.
I think there's what?
Station
In total, I think there's 4 countries in the whole world, entire countries, that have over $1 trillion in GDP. United States, China, Japan, and Germany, in case you were wondering.
Right.
And so that is one company that has more money than 99% of countries in the world. That's
Right.
insane.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, they can literally afford to hire their own army
Yeah.
and beat weaker countries.
Damn.
Which is why when Microsoft out here buying shit, they're like, yo, you want to buy something? Here's $1 billion. You gonna say no?
1.78 billion. Goddamn.
Crazy though.
That's
Can you
terrifying.
imagine like, oh, I'm gonna get this Xbox to play God of War and Halo, Gears, Ratchet and Clank, and all these other PlayStation games. Damn, I don't gotta say that because they'll be on PC anyway. So, damn, that'd be the day. That would be the day. That'd be a lot of fanboys would be hurt, crying,
Oh yeah. That shit like.
crying.
Yeah.
I got
just-
friends who are like diehard PlayStation fans,
Mm-hmm.
and if that shit goes to Xbox, oh my god, they be depressed for no reason.
Imagine say like PlayStation bend over for Xbox. That's what's gonna happen.
Hey man, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, and you gotta sell a lot of grudges.
What do y'all? So yeah, I think Sony should buy these. Like,
Hell
think
yeah.
it'll affect
Oh.
anything?
I mean, personally, I think they're gonna let them do what they're already doing. I just think that with this, it'll be a little bit easier because Funimation and Crunchyroll are the largest streaming service of anime outside of Japan, right?
Right.
Funimation does dubs. Crunchyroll does mostly subs.
If you can buy both of them.
Right. If we could put it together under one, along with, I think, actually, no, I don't think they're on that. But if they could put them together, it'll make it a lot better because Funimation's website is fundamentally,
God awful.
yeah, it's not really as good as
Even their app, like I have it downloaded on the TV and even on the Xbox,
freezes.
and it's god awful. I
Yeah.
mean,
Crunchyroll is way better in terms of that.
oh,
stuff.
way better, way better. Yeah,
having a Crunchyroll's infrastructure with Funimation's quality, I think would be a good thing. Especially a lot of licenses that Funimation have too. And
yeah, because there's a lot of also even between both of them, there's like exclusivity deals.
yeah,
Because there's some stuff that you can only watch in Crunchyroll, and there's some stuff that you can only watch in Funimation.
You know what? You know why Sony wants to buy these? Because they have a failed streaming service called Crackle.
yeah.
Yeah, but that was more for like the TV side of things.
I think they want to unify. Yeah, I think what they were trying to do is they might try to make Crunchyroll like the main
Right.
like anime thing, because the infrastructure is like amazing. But they only teach you kids something that the only way to succeed in this world is to cheat your way to the top, because Crunchyroll started off by pirating anime.
Yep.
So they go, you pirate it till they say we can't stop you. Let's help them.
Yep.
Right.
Happens
and that's
So what we gonna start pirating? Let's do pirating games, boys. Make it to the top.
We're gonna start burning CVs
like the old days.
Make it those fake UMDs.
Oh God. So I guess the last one, Godzilla versus Kong.
Godzilla every day, every night.
What did you guys feel about this movie?
Wait, did you all see it?
Yeah,
I was the only one that hasn't seen it. Yeah.
Too bad.
I mean, I already know what it is.
Spoilers.
Here we got spoiled.
Okay.
I already got spoiled. Yeah.
Ruben, did you see it?
Yes, I was the first one to see it.
So we'll take that as a no. So it looks like it's
Yo, Ray, where you at, movie guy?
Ray, that.
Okay.
Movie guy. Right.
Okay. Whatever.
Ray.
So yeah, what you guys think about the movie?
Ruben.
They give a bunch of attention to people said like in the movie it's like King Kong was the savior in the movie, even though it was Godzilla. Just because King Kong got that weapon. To be honest.
Okay. King Kong. King Kong was the main character of that movie.
No, but you could say King Kong was the savior and not the savior.
Of course he is, but he was the main character of that movie, not Godzilla.
I think
King Kong.
No, it was Godzilla.
You wanna know why Kong is the main character of that movie?
Go ahead.
Why?
Because he was the only one in that movie that followed the hero's journey, not Godzilla. King Kong, what the fuck am I talking about? Kong went on a journey, and he succeeded in meeting that journey, and he got rewarded at the end, which is what the hero does in the hero's journey. He is the main character of
no,
that
but what
movie.
happened in the journey?
Godzilla did not go on a journey.
But what
The movie
happened
was
in
not
that
about
journey?
Godzilla. It was about Kong going from one place to another and finding what he always wanted, which was finding his home. And he got rewarded at the end.
No,
I think what it was is that, because this is the thing, right? I think Godzilla is the main character. I think they just needed to focus on Kong more because they had to build him up versus Godzilla. I think that's
yeah. They both already had the movie.
They just like at this point in time, Godzilla is already the king. Like, you know what I mean? Like he already is at the top. So it's like there's really nothing more you could say to an animal who's already won.
I mean, we can even see that he beat the shit out of King Kong.
Right. Even
that says it right there. In the hero's journey, you get, first of all, you get called to the adventure, whether you like it or not. He went to the adventure. He has a rival, which is Godzilla. He's gonna beat his ass, but then he ended up having to work with him at the end, anyways, because so he was the rival, but then became the friend at the end.
But everything you just said also applies to Godzilla.
Yeah,
Godzilla didn't go on a journey.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
He was just as much looking for Mechagodzilla as
Yeah.
he was looking for her.
Yes, that was pretty much his whole goal throughout the whole movie. But we follow Kong on this journey. We didn't follow Godzilla on that journey.
And
Godzilla's
I
already
think,
doing all this shit.
I think because
Well-
Godzilla was on a journey because he heard like he
But
thought of stuff.
do we have to follow him on it? But actually, we did follow him on it.
Yeah.
We did. We followed both of them on their journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
yeah,
I mean,
but-
if you're talking about the last movies, we followed Kong going to his journey to this movie, while King Kong, we didn't follow him on a journey. We met him on an island, and so he didn't really have a journey, and that's why you needed in this movie for him to have a
That's
journey,
why
because
he
we
is
already
the hero of this movie.
I think-
had that follow up,
think-
right?
Yeah, I think both.
And Godzilla was already the hero, but people didn't
I'm not
view
talking
him
about. I'm
as the
talking about this
hero.
movie in particular, though.
Right,
this
but that's what I'm
movie,
saying.
yes.
In this movie, he wouldn't be the hero because people didn't view him as the hero, even though people who were like in that small, little section who were seeing everything of that knew he was the hero, right? But the world doesn't see him as the hero. While in this follow-up of this movie, Kong you have to go through this journey, which gives him the perspective of being the hero of the movie.
Yeah,
But he is not.
I mean, I think no, to be honest, I think both of them did their journey. I mean, because at the end of the day, you're right. Kong got rewarded by having to work with Godzilla, but when Mechagodzilla came, which is beasting Godzilla, like
not tomorrow.
even he had to like accept Kong. Like, yeah, okay, I guess. Like, like he was, because you can even see it in his face, right? Which I didn't like. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it. But you can see it on his face. And he was just like, all right, I see how it is, and then he just walked away. So even Godzilla had to learn a lesson, because I think Godzilla learned. I was like, yo, you're the king now, but maybe not always. And so he
no. What King Kong says that, yeah, you're my apprentice. That's what you're my apprentice.
Godzilla.
I heard that
by Mechagodzilla. It wasn't even close. Like,
yeah, he got wrecked. Yeah.
right. But I heard also that Kong kneeled down like a bitch and threw down the axe.
Hell yeah.
Godzilla,
he knelt down.
right?
He just threw it down as in
He
saying,
just threw it
okay.
out. Let's say, okay, we don't fight him.
He didn't kneel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he didn't
kneel.
Because he picked up the axe because Godzilla was like looking at him and coming towards him. So he thought it was going to be a fight. But he dropped the axe when he realized what I think Godzilla said something or roared or something.
Right.
He just dropped the axe. He was like, okay, and he just walked away. Godzilla looked at him and walked away.
Before that, the girl said like, we're cool, man. We're cool. That's what the girl said. Thinking on, don't fight them. That's what she said. That's what they didn't fight.
I was like, Godzilla care about that girl.
Guys would have stomped that girl. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's nice.
But yeah, I think what it was is just that the camera was more on Kong's adventure because he was the one they had to build up story wise.
Right. He needed that adventure.
Because
he needed that story.
Right, because in the first movie when they had Godzilla versus Ghidorah, that's when they built up Godzilla. They're like, oh, he was always here. These guys been fighting for centuries. They used to worship him. They used to help him out. They built a temple to him. Blah blah. And then after that, he went, and with the help of people, like in old days, he beat Ghidorah. And then this time it was like, okay, well, Godzilla's past. Here's Kong's past. He came from some flat Earth.
Yeah.
Pretty much, he had his own movie though. Yeah, Skull Island.
Yeah, but how many people tied that in, and how many people cared about that?
I mean, it's still ain't even about that though. It's still like, I mean, sure that you could say both of them are the heroes of the movie, but in reality and perspective, like Kong was the hero of that movie.
Yeah,
because he fought every part of every piece. He had the ally, he had the rival, he had all of that.
Yeah, but in the reverse island, right, that they found King Kong.
What was it?
Was it Godzilla tied to that place too?
They all are. That's where they came from.
Yeah, it's because they apparently Kong species and Godzilla species were at war for centuries.
God, how long now?
Yeah, I guess they're the last two.
Or they hinted at him being the last two, but I think there's probably more of Kong's race.
Probably.
Yeah, that's probably what they're gonna hint on. They hinted on with the other movies. I mean, going for future with other movies, but
Because the guys
I personally think that King of the Monsters is better than this movie, though.
I just want to know who made that weapon for Kong.
I think
They did. Kong's race did.
I think I say in terms of the fighting, this movie was better because somehow these two titans learn techniques.
Oh yeah, they were like another level, dog.
But in terms of like the raw action, I'll have to say Kingdom Monsters because I don't think it was the movie per se. I just think when it comes to fighting Godzilla, Ghidorah was just a better villain.
Yeah, and also there was shit in this movie that didn't need to be in that movie that didn't make not that it didn't make any sense, but it's like if you removed them out of the equation, it would have had done much for that movie.
Yeah, because I think like when it comes to like Kong, right? Actually, when it comes to both Kong and Godzilla, every time they fought or near each other, they both came out like this close to death. You know what I mean? They were just like, we just did enough damage for you to go away. But in King of the Monsters, they fucked up Mothra. Ghidorah was like, yo, fuck that bug, you're done. Like, I'm tired of your shit. Like Ghidorah didn't give a shit. He was like, "Yo, here's Rodan. He's over here flying. You're done. Okay, you get knocked out of the sky. You're not flying anymore. You're a little bitch. You're a little bitch. You're a little bitch. Everyone's a little bitch. I'm the one at the top." The end. Like, and then like Ghidorah was going for in that movie. Ghidorah was going for blood the entire movie. He didn't give a fuck. Like, as soon as Godzilla was down, he's like, "I'm about to stomp the shit out you. I'm about to blow your head off. I'm about to take you up into the sky and drop your ass. Like, I want you dead." He's like, "Yo, you need to die right now." But this movie, Godzilla, like, he like stomped on Kong. And he was like, "Do you give up? You give up? All right, cool. We peace." Like, you know what I mean? Like, he could have just killed him right there, right? But he didn't. And so
Godzilla was being the living shit of Godzilla. It was one way, literally.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, right before Mechagodzilla showed up, Godzilla could have just killed Kong right there. No questions asked. You know what I'm saying? There's a few times where they could have just killed each other. Like, Kong should have died in the ocean, let's be real.
Yeah.
But he didn't. Because, he played dead and Godzilla's like, all right, he must be dead. So that makes sense. He could track a machine across the world, but he can't tell something's heart is beating for like 2 years. And it's just like, so there was a lot of BS in it when it came to like Kong versus Godzilla. And then on top of that, like the Mechagodzilla fight was like it was hella one-sided, like Ruben said. It wasn't even close. Like Mechagodzilla was annihilating. And then on top of that, I don't know how. Explain to me how Godzilla could shoot a beam at Mechagodzilla. It does no damage. And yet by shooting the beam at the axe, it somehow does damage.
Nah, because though you gotta think about it like RPG, bro. The axe got leveled up. Now it's supercharged, bro. That's it.
Are you telling me that? Yeah, are you telling me that axe got enchanted? That's what you're telling me.
And then of course,
radiation.
And then of course, using Ghidorah's regeneration, that was bullshit. I don't even know why they thought that was a good explanation for what they were doing, but
Ghidorah's regeneration.
Yeah, they were like, oh, because Ghidorah regenerates, they can use it to control Mechagodzilla and the Kaiju.
No, I think it's because Ghidorah communicates with the other heads.
Telepathically. Yeah.
That's why that made more sense than it kind of made sense.
Then it makes sense to me because I was like, it's Mechagodzilla, it's a machine. Put Wi-Fi in that bitch. Like,
I know, right?
Hey, what the fuck? Like, why do you need another kaiju? That doesn't make sense. But but the movie was entertaining. But King of the Monsters overall movie was better.
King of the Monsters better, yeah. I felt it. I haven't texted you guys like King Ghidorah. I think and Godzilla was better than King Kong. Godzilla.
No, you did. I just didn't want to believe you because you be one side with.
No, but I tell you, like, at least I was okay with it. Like,
Hey man, you're the one that said Sonic the Hedgehog was a trash movie, and after that, I was just like, wow.
No, it was. No, it was.
Shut up, bro. It's the same man who said Shazam was good. Like I can't take.
I didn't say Shazam was good.
Yes, you did. You, Max, and Ray really said Shazam was a good movie. Like I can't. If those who say that movie was good, I can't take your opinion seriously.
I mean, suit yourself. What else? What am I to do? Suit yourself. I don't care.
Then what's Ray? We need the crickets.
Too bad.
Yeah, I mean we
Yeah.
we kind of went a little over the time frame.
Yeah.
We can't talk about this thing next, so I guess we could do it next week. The
We can
Invincibles.
talk about it anyway. We were like 30 minutes late. If you want to, we could always wait.
I
No,
mean,
we'll do it. We'll do it next week, and that way, like maybe you guys have a chance to see it, and we can have a conversation.
All right.
It is in Amazon, right?
Yeah, it's on Amazon.
Amazon
And what is it called again?
Amazon. Invincible.
Invincible.
Okay.
Invincible, like
Is it animated?
Yeah, it's animated.
Yep.
Okay.
we need some good animations out here. I guess that's it then. What you got? Any last words before we close it out?
No.
No. Let's just make it awkward as Ruben tries to.
Oh,
wait.
you know what? Outriders,
Here, right next to me.
Outriders got released on Game Pass.
Yeah, I heard that it was really disappointing.
Really?
I heard.
Dun
Yeah.
dun dun.
Hmm.
I could be wrong. Like I'm still down to play that game. I still want to play it.
Right. Yeah, I mean it's free.
Well, I yeah, you want to plug in your channels, and then before we go, I'll just go ahead.
My Instagram is Big Bro Little Bro Collections. You guys want to see videos, unboxings, and other stuff and collections? Just go to the channel. Support it. We've been getting a lot of traction as of lately, and hopefully,
When's your first giveaway?
Huh?
When's your first giveaway?
He's already up there.
I've done.
Get X amount of followers.
I've done giveaways before and they never really pan out well. So I kind of stopped doing that until like
Yeah, I remember.
I
I remember I saw one channel on YouTube did a giveaway. I think of like the Smash Bros Switch,
right.
and he gained like 1 million subs, but all his videos was like 1,000 views, 2,000 views. It was just dropping like crazy. I'm just like, yeah, because you ain't giving away anything anymore.
Right. Yeah, I didn't
just get 1 million subs, and I just keep giving stuff away. The views is gonna give me the monies.
I don't know, but yeah, I don't want my channel or the account to be just like, oh, giveaways, like.
Yeah, it definitely attracts the wrong kind of crowd.
Right.
They're all only there for free shit.
Yeah.
All it reaches all the people who want stuff.
I Ken Ray, plug in your shit. You know, political what?
Go ahead, Ray.
Ray can't speak. He's mute right now. You gotta do it for him, Ken.
He's not mute.
Bye, folks.
Political
Y'all
man.
can check my channel out. Josh can
Check Political
Instagram,
Peasants.
Twitch, YouTube, and we'll see you on the next one. Deuces.
See ya.